Good afternoon, vaqueros. Welcome back to Not a Podcast. I'm DJ Noe. Uh, so I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving break. I mean, it was pretty short, of course, like just 2 days, but my uh um my sister had a whole week off of Thanksgiving, and I legit forgot that like grade school still gives out a week of break instead of like the 2 days. It was still fun. I My sister and I we usually don't like make plans together, but I think that that week we did hang out together. For Thanksgiving, I went to Reynosa to spend it with some family. We had our Thanksgiving dinner without the turkey. We had some other type of meat, but it was so fun because like I haven't seen my one of my older cousins in a while. Um, he usually works up north and stuff, so that's why I don't see him as often. But uh, like the next day, my cousin invited me to her friendsgiving, which was also fun. Kind of nerve wracking, I could say, because there was someone there that I just did not want to see for reasons. But um, should I play Christmas music? Is that I mean it's like 3 days before December. I think I am gonna play Christmas music. Um, but yeah, um, I hope the break was good, and I know that like it's already final season and everyone's like going to start studying and like carrying so much weight on them. It's good, but it's also not okay if you're like so stressed that you can't even like function properly. If you're that stressed, I think um maybe take a break, like go do something that makes you happy. Like uh I've been feeling stressed lately, so I've just been writing a bunch of like even in my notes like one-liners or a few poems. Like it really does help if you just write it down, and then maybe you can like discard those papers or keep them and then look back and be like, "Oh, this is a time where I was stressed and I realized I could make advancements in the way I feel by writing it down." So, I think I think writing is a very therapeutic way to relieve stress. So, I am going to play Christmas music. I'm in the mood for Christmas music. Okay. um that was okay, More by KDA, which is kind of cool how like they have it's from I think it's League of Legends. I think it's pretty cool that they have like a group that makes music. League of Legends is because I just remembered that like and recently I've been playing um a bunch of Fortnite. So uh it's just I don't know why I've never played League of Legends, but I mean I hit my elbow. Um I'm not really into League of Legends, but I do want to try playing uh Valorant or Overwatch. But I don't play on my PC. I have my Switch. Um uh, but I think the reason why I'm bringing it up is cuz so one of the two of the singers out of this like group uh are in a K-pop group called G Idol, and it was so cool when it first when they first came out, because they were one of the first groups to be like involved in like a League of Legends or even just like a video game track. Now it's more common, like where they introduce more K-pop into movies or like TV shows and stuff. It's just really cool in my opinion. Um, like I think it's in Justice League, the one with Ezra Miller. Yeah, that one. The I think it is called Justice League, where he has like one of the bigger girl groups like in his layer, and like people were freaking out about that. Like it's so cool to see non-American artists being represented in movies. Um, like it's it's interesting how music has come a long way from like it usually was like American artists or English speaking artists that were in soundtracks. I think one of the best like songs to be in a movie has to be from Iron Man when they play Back in Black. That one's pretty cool. Like it just suits the character very well. And I think like when they play a perfect song for a character like in Thor Ragnarok, uh I don't remember the name of the song that they played, but it's a pretty iconic song. Um like that's when like the what's the person like the person who chose the soundtrack is really paying attention to like the scenes and trying to figure out what goes best with the character, which is good. Sometimes the soundtrack kind of falls flat when the character isn't fully developed. It it kind of the soundtrack is kind of made to amplify the scenes, or like in horror where it you hear the eerie music and you know that something scary is gonna happen. Like it it works in that way. Like if a character doesn't have a good song that portrays them, it kind of makes them feel one dimensional. Um, I can't really think like we all know the Spider-Man uh theme song. Like that's like easily recognizable. Like someone plays it, you're like, oh, that's Spider-Man. Whereas if someone were to play me something like from I don't know Superman, I wouldn't know. But anyway, I'm just mumbling on and on about music. Um, which I mean is good. I mean that's kind of what I do here. Uh, so I think also one of the better soundtracks, which is I don't know, it's kind of controversial because even liking this movie is kind of controversial, is from the Eternals. Like I think they had pretty good music for one of the characters. Um, like he's obviously like the character is a like a Bollywood actor, so like the music that they picked was pretty good to portray him as a character. Uh, anyway, um, okay, like I just remembered like over this weekend I barely got any sleep, and last night too I fell asleep pretty late. It was it, my house gets pretty cold, especially like because it's brick, so it gets colder in my opinion. So my sister had the heater like on full blast, and it was so hot, and I think that prevented me from sleeping properly. Um. Anyway, uh, bringing that up because like I barely I try not to sleep late because like after a while my body just kind of gives up. Like it gets fatigued. Like I get tired easier, if that makes sense. Which obviously I think that happens to everyone. Um, Maybe not everyone gets like actually sick from like after like a week or so. Uh, but it's sometimes I think I just do it for fun. Other times I do it just to like stay up and study, work on some assignments, um, and stuff like that. Like uh, for some reason, like my body, once it knows that there's like a break coming up, it'll instantly stay up. Like I won't feel tired. That happens to me, especially in the summers. Like I just get a sudden wave of insomnia. Um, and I try not to take like any like take of the melatonin. Is that the word? Yeah, the gummies. Because if you'll build an immunity to it, and then you just won't be able to produce your own to be able to fall asleep. Um, it's just like that with any kind of medicine. It's like antibiotics, ibuprofen, whatever kind of medicine. That's why doctors up the dosage after like a few. If you take constant medication, they'll up the dosage. My bad. My my tongue. I feel like my brain is very like slow today, and my mouth just wants to go on and spew everything that I'm saying. Um, that I'm thinking. Uh, like it's because I didn't really have, or I don't remember that much that happened this weekend. Um, or say anything that happened this weekend that will get me in trouble. That's if mm, anyone, my mom is listening to this podcast or show. Oh, that felt weird to say. Anyway, um, it's I just remember like I have a final exam which I'm gonna do tomorrow. It's not due till Monday of next week, but I'd rather get it over with because I know it's gonna be longer, and I have to do math, and I don't like math. It's easy though. Like they're easy problems to solve, but that's uh, if I remember how to do it properly. Um, so it's actually weird because for some reason, like okay, the class that I have the final exam for is astronomy, but if the lab is what counts towards your final grade for the lecture, then like I don't understand why my professor he's giving us quizzes too. Like how I hope that I get an A in that class because I did pretty good in my lab. But I mean, it's just hopeful, wishing. Um, I feel like today's just a more chill day. I'm just saying what I feel, and right now I just feel a little bit stressed. I feel like that's everyone's mindset right now. Like, um, yeah, a lot of people might feel stressed or burnt out. If you're feeling burnt out, uh like just know that people really do care for you, especially because I know how it feels. Like I literally talked about it with my mom like a few days ago. I was telling her like I just feel burnt out because I've been studying super hard and I feel like I'm not actually advancing in my like hours and stuff. I mean I'm barely a junior, so it's kind of like I don't have much like just she told me to just like stay on course, like just figure it out, and then we'll see from there. So I'm just sitting back for a while and just trying to understand the process of like getting to graduation. Um. Anyway. Uh. um. That was Mother Mother. Uh. I actually do like Mother Mother, but that's one of the song like I haven't heard that song before. It was actually really good. Um. I did play more Christmas music. Um. I'm keeping the best for last. Like uh. Also keep this part short. Uh. I just wanted to talk for a little. Um. I think like based on the weather that it's been on lately, I think the entire month of December, I'm hoping and praying that it's gonna be cold as well. Like, I think last year we had kind of a hot Christmas. I mean, it's not the worst. Like, I mean, we've lived. I mean, I've lived in Texas for like most of my life, but I always tell my mom like if it's the harder it is in summer, the colder it's gonna get in winter, which has been true, but it's also like you can only speculate that. So, um, it's only hopeful wishing. Um, I okay. Whenever I tell people this, they always when I told my friend this, she's like, "How come you have never seen this?" So I'm gonna play a song from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which I think is like one of the best Christmas movies out there, and The Polar Express as well. But I've never seen Elf, and I think I'm gonna ask. Like, I think I'm just gonna watch it because I might do like like how Halloween has the countdown. Like you watch a horror movie every day till Halloween. I think I'll do that for Christmas. Um, so I think I'm gonna start off with Elf because I've never seen it. Like there's so many Christmas movies that I've never seen. Usually during Christmas I only watch the like How the Grinch Stole Christmas and Polar Express. Maybe It's a Wonderful Life, but other than that, I don't really watch that many Christmas movies. So, uh, it's because yeah, I'm just gonna try to time it properly. I'll probably just play two more songs and then the outro, and then just end it with another song. So hopefully, I timed it out properly. Okay, I'm back. Okay. It's almost 2 o'clock, so I'm just gonna say my goodbyes and then play this last song, which I saved the best for last. It's the most iconic Christmas song ever, so I think I did a good job. Um, I just want to say thank you for listening. Um, this is the last show before the new semester starts, so I won't be on next week. So um, what's coming up is winter break. So have a good winter break. Stay safe. If you're traveling for winter break, be careful. Thanks for listening to not a podcast. Um, things are going to change. So also happy early New Year. So hope you guys stay safe, be well, and thanks for tuning in this semester.